Elma chips is responsible for flavors that have left a mark on the lives of millions of Brazilians, and because of this, its history is a subject of immense curiosity. The company, although created specifically for Brazil, is a combination of several companies, 2 local and 1 international. It all began here in 1958 when Elma Produtos Alimenticios was born in Curitiba, Paraná. The company was founded by 2 sisters, Elfrida and Maria, descendants of Germans, who decided to handcraft crispy sticks covered with coarse salt, based on the salty pretzel, a kind of German bread served as a snack. The snack was named Stixi and was sold in green packaging. The company's name came from combining the first syllables of the founders' names, El and Mar, forming Elma. The snack was initially sold door-to-door to help pay the sisters' bills. Later, with the success of sales and word of mouth, the product gave rise to a confectionery that bore the same name as the company and was founded in 1962. Over the years, the company grew and dominated the snack retail market in its region, attracting the attention of the multinational Frito-Lay, which belonged to PepsiCo, the owner of Pepsi and other food companies, such as the KFC restaurant chain. Frito-Lay decided to introduce its products to the Brazilian market and chose to acquire local factories that had a distribution and manufacturing structure for similar products. This was how the multinational decided to buy Elma and also the Paulista factory, giving rise to a new Brazilian brand, Elma Chips, in 1974. With this union, Frito-Lay decided to bring some of its successful products to Brazil. The American company was founded in San Antonio, Texas, USA, in 1932, during the Great Depression. At that time, people had little or almost no money to feed themselves. Entrepreneur Charles Elmer Doolan founded the Frito Company after tasting a corn snack in a small cafe. Loving the product so much, the future businessman decided to buy the recipe for about $100 at the time, along with the necessary machinery for production and a list of 19 customers. The snack was introduced to the market under the name Fritos. Until then, snacks were made in his mother's kitchen and sold in bags with a unit price of 5 cents. In the same year that Charles was advancing with his venture in Nashville, Tennessee, another American, Herman W. Lay, started a business selling potato chips, which he distributed from his car. The potatoes were initially fried by a company in Atlanta, but about 6 years later, Lay bought the factory and renamed the business to Lay & Company. With the change of the factory's name, the potato chips gained their own brand, Lay's. In 1945, fate brought the 2 companies together, and a partnership contract was born between Frito Company and Lay & Company, guaranteeing the production of snacks under the Fritos brand in the southeastern United States. In the following years, Frito-Lay acquired the rights to the Ruffles brand and introduced Cheetos to the American market. In the 1960s, the 2 brands merged, giving rise to Frito-Lay, a company that already had $127 million in sales at the time. The emergence of the food giant caught the attention of an even larger conglomerate. In the following decades, in addition to expansion, the company introduced new products such as Doritos. Here in Brazil, after PepsiCo created Elma Chips, the new Brazilian company launched new products. The first of these was Baconzitos, made from wheat, which is a national jewel of the company. In 1976, Cheetos was introduced to the Brazilian market. In the same year, Stixi received a new look. The snack is still sold today and is the longest-lasting product of the Brazilian company. In 1978, Cebolitos arrived, and in 1983, Fandangos. In 1986, Ruffles, Doritos, and Pingo Douro potato chips were introduced. In the same year, a new product different from the others also arrived, Ovinho de Amendoim. In the following decades, the company not only expanded its range of products with different flavors, but also began to include prizes inside snack packages. This was how in 1997, Tazos were born, small collectible discs that became a craze, especially among children and teenagers. The product helped boost snack sales, but raised questions about alleged tight selling since, in some cases, children asked for the products just to get another collectible. Later, Tazos ceased production and returned years later, but are no longer available. In the late 1990s, the company faced questions about the role of snacks, which are relatively inexpensive items and can have an impact on the health of Brazilians. In response, Elma Chips committed to reducing the percentage of fat in its foods, also eliminating trans fat from its recipes. In 2004, the company continued to introduce new products and launched the Sensacos Sensations series, which contains various flavors of flavored potato chips, inspired by dishes such as frango a passarinho, little bird chicken, for example. This action was the largest ever undertaken by the brand, and the product still exists today. At times, the brand also bet on the Sensacos ao Forno, baked sensations, line, with baked rather than fried recipes. Additionally, the company began to introduce ingredients other than corn, wheat, and potatoes. Thus, it attempted to create lines using Brazilian roots, such as yam and cassava, for example. Concerned about competition from Pringles, which has its own unique shape and taste, Elma Chips created a line of potato chips that occupies a higher price range, launched to compete with the global leader in this segment. Thus, the Stax line was launched, which still exists today and is marketed internationally by the parent company. Over the years, Elma Chips tried to establish its Joia de Coroa, crown jewel, in the Brazilian market. In addition to Ruffles and Cheetos, presented in various versions, the company launched Elma Lays, which did not achieve the same success as Cheetos and was more to the Brazilian palate's liking. In addition to dominating the snack market in various price ranges, Elma Chips also came to dominate the lower price range of snacks in 2007 by acquiring the Fofura and Torcida snack factory. Recently, the company expanded its product range by launching a line of microwave popcorn, seasoned with flavors from the brand snacks, such as Doritos, for example. Due to all these achievements, Elma Chips is now the absolute leader in the snack market, dominating the entire national industry from end to end. It is estimated that the brand now has revenues exceeding 1.3 billion reais. Additionally, the company has more than 5,000 employees in Brazil. All this success and relevance of the brand have won the affection of Braz.